Yes, I am emerging from under my rock to listen to Prince. Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of me listening to an artist that I have never listened to before. I am cheating a little bit for this because I believe I have heard Prince's music before. I just can't really place which songs I know by him. I will say I've definitely heard his song Purple Rain, but even if I've heard a couple songs here and there, I really wanted to cover him for this series because first of all, I do not cover enough male artists on my channel, and second of all, Lady Gaga herself has been super inspired by him for her album Mayhem, specifically the song Killah, which actually turns out to be one of my favorites on the album. It's like probably number 6 in my ranking. I absolutely love that song. So I really wanted to check out Prince. Ever since hearing that song, I feel like there's a chance that I could really vibe with his music. I feel like he's gonna be kind of disco vibes, kind of dancey. I don't know if it's like disco or just dance fever. I don't really know. Other than that, that is like kind of my expectation. So as the series goes, I've selected a couple of more popular songs from him and a couple deeper cuts, and then we're going to be watching a music video. So I actually got a lot of my inspiration for the songs that I chose from a follower by the name of Jakar J Raka J. They said, if Prince is next in the monthly series, I recommend listening to the single Kiss to hear where Lady Gaga's inspiration for Killah comes from. But I highly recommend I Would Die For You instead of Purple Rain because you could definitely hear this song somewhere, which yes, I have heard Purple Rain, Purple Rain, Purple Rain. So I decided to do I Would Die For You instead. The song It is a great example of a deep cut, so I am including that as my deep cut. Music video on Raspberry Beret, I think you would love as a person who edits videos, will really love it. Thank you so much for your suggestions because I took all of them. And the 5th song I will be listening to is Little Red Corvette because another person commented that, and I knew the second that I saw that title that I had to check out that song. I just love that title so much. It makes me so happy for no freaking reason. Before we get started, I did want to do a little wiki, okay? If you don't mind, I really like looking up these artists on Wikipedia before checking them out. I did not do that with Sophie just because I forgot, but I would like to do it now with Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson, born June 7th, which is coming up, 1958, and died April 21st, 2016, was an American singer, songwriter, musician, and actor. Regarded as one of the most influential musicians of his generation, Prince was known for his flamboyant, androgynous persona, wide vocal range, which included a far-reaching falsetto and high-pitched screams. Okay, see, I didn't know this. As well as his skill as a multi-instrumentalist, often preferring to play all or most of the instruments in his recordings. Okay, see, this is why I'm Googling these things, because that is really cool. I love that. His music incorporated a wide variety of styles, including funk, R&B, rock, new wave, soul, synth pop, jazz, blues, and hip hop. Prince produced his albums himself, pioneering the Minneapolis sound. I don't know what that means, but sounds cool. Prince signed a record deal with Warner Brothers at the age of 18. Okay, so he was a very young musician. In 1984, he became the first singer to simultaneously have a #1 film, album, and single in the US with Purple Rain. Okay, so yeah, Purple Rain is a big one for him. In 1993, he changed his stage name to the unpronounceable symbol that, known to fans as the love symbol, and was often referred to as the artist formerly known as Prince, or simply the artist. Okay, so I did know that. I have always heard that he is the artist formerly known as Prince. I've never really known what that means or what that entails, but interesting to know that he literally changed his stage name to a symbol because that's kind of iconic. It's giving the children of Elon Musk and Grimes. At the age of 57, Prince died after accidentally overdosing on fentanyl. Yeah, and that obviously like shook the world. I remember it. I remember him passing away and it being huge news, obviously. Yeah, okay, I'm really glad I got a little bit more context to who he is. Let's jump in with the song Little Red Corvette. I don't know where we're going in our Little Red Corvette, but I'm excited. I always get so nervous to press play. Sorry. Okay. Hit me hard and soft.
I guess I should know by the way you popped your car sideways that it wouldn't last.
Ooh.
You're the kind of person that believes in making out once, love them and leave them fast. Guess I must be dumb, She had a pocket full of horses, Trojan and some of them used. But it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. You say, what have I got to lose? And honey, I say, big red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. Big red Corvette. You need a love that's gonna last. Guess I should've closed my eyes when you drove me to the place where your horses run free. Felt a little ill when I saw all the pictures of the jockeys that were there before me.
There's kind of a metallic sound, and I don't know if it's my headphones glitching or if it's the actual song, but it's really interesting. It didn't come in until the chorus, but it's like this metallic undertone, kind of harsh at parts. It's really interesting. Like, the production of this song literally reminds me of a car, which I'm sure is intentional. And he came in all whispery, which I wasn't expecting, and immediately the lyrics feel a little bit deeper than I expected. Like, I thought this was just gonna be a fun song about a little red Corvette, but I don't know. See, you're the kind of person that believes in making out once, love him and leave him fast. There's a little bit of depth here, like more than I was expecting. I kind of love this though.
You need a love that's gonna last. Guess I should've closed my eyes when you drove me to the place where
I don't know if you hear that like metallic effect on his vocals. I just made sure, like by listening to another song, that my headphones weren't glitching. They are not glitching, so I think it's just an effect. It's so interesting.
run free. 'Cause I felt a little ill when I saw all the pictures of the jockeys that were there before me.
The jockeys.
Believe it or not, I started to worry. I wondered if I had enough class. But it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. You say, baby, have you got enough gas? Oh yeah, big red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. Yes, you are. Big red Corvette.
Love how the vocal layering comes in. Electric guitars. You already know. I'm a fan.
Body like yours on a PJs. It's on the verge of being obscene. Now move over, baby. Give me the keys. I'm gonna try to tame this red love machine. Red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. To find a love that's gonna last. Red Corvette. Honey, you got to slow down. Red Corvette. 'Cause if you don't, you go.
The scene that keeps coming to mind as I listen to this is a scene from Grease, in which the two different sides are racing cars in the middle of the night. So like everything's dark, they just have these two cars, each group is like racing them. That's what I remember from the scene. And it's just like this really cool vibe and this cool energy. And that is what keeps coming to mind as I listen to this. Like that nighttime engine roaring, like a lot of people around, and you're like racing cars and stuff. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of. And it's a vibe. This is a really cool song. Okay? I know I don't need to be the first to say it, but it's a really cool song. Ooh, girl.
Got an ass like I never seen. And the ride, I say the ride is so smooth. You must be, you must be.
Ooh, wait.
Yes, big red Corvette. You need love, you need love. Big red Corvette.
All right, all right.
Oh, damn, just big red Corvette.
Is that not so fun?
Gonna run your body right to the ground, right to the
the fact that that bridge sounded like an engine revving. Like when you go from completely stopped to just slamming on the gas. Like his vocals became the car engine. That is what I can't get over. We're listening to the bridge again. We are doing that right now. We're like stopped. We're
Girl, gotta dance like I never dreamed. And the ride is so smooth. You must be innocent.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
It ain't much to face. That's
I can get down with male artists if they're gonna be like this. Ooh, I love this part too. You hear that grit in his voice, that rocky sound. Oh my gosh. It took me like 15 minutes to listen to that song. I'm looking now and I've been filming for 20 minutes and I don't know where the time went. That was really cool. I really liked it. Particularly the bridge was like by far my favorite part of the song. I love how out of nowhere he just went into those high-pitched vocals, the screams that we heard about in the Wikipedia article. That was so cool. Like that had such an interesting energy to it, right? Again, I just kept picturing like drag racing in the middle of the night. The vocals were super unpredictable. Like he started out super whispery, then in the chorus we got his full-bodied vocal sound, and then obviously the bridge completely switching it up and like doing those unexpected high-pitched screams, going to the highest notes I've ever heard from a male artist before, and then just going back down. Definitely sounded like a rock-heavy song, and something I will say about him already is I can tell he has a lot of personality. He's not afraid to be vulnerable with the lyrics, give you little insights into his relationship with this girl. I like really felt connected to him as I listened to it. Like it just felt very genuine and kind of sweet in his way. So the next song we're going to be listening to is called Kiss. This is off Parade.
Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby.
His vocals are barely there. Like his voice is so on the cusp. It barely exists.
From dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out there.
This is so...
Just leave it all to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss.
Oh! Wait, I've heard this. I have heard this. But I haven't heard the kiss part with the sound effects.
Talk dirty, baby. And if you won't impress me,
Oh,
can't be too flirty, mama.
King of Layering.
How to undress me? Yeah.
I'm obsessed with the way he layers his songs because the second verse is always more interesting than the first verse because of all the little sound effects and layering going on. The harmonies being added, like it elevates the experience. And so it keeps the song so engaging and interesting to listen to all the way through, which is something that in current music can sometimes be a little lacking. We're not layering as much as I feel like we once did.
Maybe you could be mine.
There's like a wind sound effect, like it sounds windy.
All up to me.
Like he's blowing out.
Good time. My girl, you don't have to be cool. Rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with.
I love those drums. I feel like him and Michael Jackson were the kings of having giant ranges where they can go so high with their vocals. Like, this is probably the highest range I personally have heard from a male artist. Granted, I don't listen to as many male artists as I do female artists, but I feel like this is the highest register I've heard from a man. It's so cool to imagine him playing all these instruments too. Like, that is just next level. Because there's clearly so many different instruments in these songs. He said, "Women, not girls, rule my world." I love that. Act your age, not your shoe size.
Yeah, you don't have to be fresh to be my girl. I just want your kiss.
I just genuinely don't even know what to say about that song. In my opinion, that was perfection. I don't know if I should compliment the vocals first or the production. Both were insane. So eclectic, right? Like, there were so many different instruments I was hearing. There were so many different sounds coming into my ear. I feel like sometimes with current music, it all kind of gets washed out in this way where you're not able to pick apart the instrumentation and it loses personality in that process. And his music is not losing any personality. Like, this has so much personality, so much charisma to it, so much charm to it. And his vocals are just the icing on the freaking cake. Like, I love how he unravels toward the end of the song and just starts again with these unpredictable vocals and just going all over the place. It feels very ad-libbed, the higher range, but also he can do the low notes too, which I love. I love when he like just surprises you with the vocals, right? Gives you such a journey. Yeah, it's like a journey of a song. Like, that was a 3-minute song, but it felt longer because of all the changes and switch ups within it. Yeah, I really love his vocal stylings. I really, really do. I don't know what I expected his voice to sound like, because I have heard the song Purple Rain, but I did not remember any of these like character things. He has so much character in his voice, right? And I didn't remember all that. Anyway, the next song we're going to be listening to is called It. It is one of the deeper cuts, according to my lovely commenter that I got my inspiration from. And it is the 2020 remaster. So I never really know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know if there's like an original song that I'm missing or if this is the only version, but this is the only version that came up when I searched it. So this is what we're listening to. Already sounds very similar to the production of the last song, those really heavy, low beats, and this airy, windy sound effect. Or like part of the production. Like, I don't know what it is, but it really reminds me of the last track. Hear that? Oh my god, the growling, the grit. Now we're getting a whole nother side of his voice. I'm gonna do it, baby, everything is alright. He sounds kind of sick. I'm gonna do it, baby, all the time, alright. 'Cause when we do it, God, it's so divine, alright. I really love this piano part in the back. Kind of makes it more melodic. I wanna do it, baby, all the time, alright. It. Okay, that's why it's called It. When we do it, God, it's so divine, alright. I'm not feeling this one. Doing it. The unexpected nature of the production of the previous songs was something that I found really interesting and really cool. The production of this song, the chaotic, unexpected production of this song, I don't know that I'm as much of a fan of. It feels kind of like disjointed to me. I'm not sure why, but like the randomness of certain sound effects isn't as appealing to me in this track. It just feels kind of out of place. So. I've got to tell you what you mean to me. Alright. Like, this is a song about being intimate with someone. I'm not sure this is the vocal delivery I would give to that track. Because it sounds scary. This is kind of a spooky number. I hate this song. I literally hate this song. You know, he's singing lyrics like, I want to do it, it's so divine. And the vocals are less than divine. I know he can do divine vocals because we just heard some of them in the previous 2 tracks. I don't know if that's like an intentional choice to make it kind of feel completely opposite of the intention of the song and like the meaning, or if it's just not a choice that I align with, but it is not working for me at all. I literally hate this song, okay? Why is this 5 minutes? I kind of like this layering though, as he's building it. Is that a gong? Okay, I kind of love this beat though, because kind of living for this transition, I must say. It's a lot more peaceful and inviting. I feel like on the album that's gonna transition into something insane. I hated that song for the most part, for majority of the song. I did love the transition toward the end. I thought it was so peaceful and inviting. It really felt like, okay, we're going somewhere now. Like, we're taking off onto some adventure and we're going into a much calmer, more tranquil atmosphere. It was definitely a unique vocal, you know, but I think I just prefer his softer tone. Okay, side note, I forgot to listen for the Killah inspiration in the song Kiss. So I'm gonna listen to it again real quick and then I will give you my thoughts.
Don't have to be beautiful to tell me I'm Killah. The ass of my murder bird in disguise. I'm gonna show you what it's all about.
I hear the inspiration in the vocal similarities. Other than that, I'm not really hearing any obvious similarities. Let me know if I'm missing something. Okay, we're going into the next track, which is called I Would Die For You from Purple Rain, his most iconic album.
I'm not too woman, I'm not too man. I'm something that you never understand. I never lie. If you're evil, I'll forgive you bye. 'Cause I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to.
like non-binary? Or is he just kind of this androgynous persona? That's what I'm wondering.
I'm not your friend. I am something that you never comprehend. No need to cry. I'm your messiah and you're the reason why. 'Cause you, I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, you. Wow.
This time the vocals feel super airy and like light, and there's like air in his voice.
You're just a sinner, I am told. Be a fire when you cold. Make you happy when you're sad. Make you good when you are bad. I'm the conscious, I am love. All I really need is to know that you leave.
I like the flow of the verses and how it like speeds up in the chorus.
If you want me to, you say one more time.
I kind of like the use of piano. It's like so subtle, I often don't notice it until later in the song. I actually did not vibe with that one at all. I was hoping I would because it was another more popular one, I think, but I really did not connect to it. I think part of it is starting out with Little Red Corvette and Kiss. We had such unexpected, like wild production in those songs. At least for me. Like that was not what I was expecting. I was kind of on the edge of my seat the whole time. I Would Die For You just felt like a much more palatable, like normal vibe. Like it was kind of predictable in my opinion. The production stayed in the same kind of pocket the entire time, and it was very repetitive. Like the chorus was basically just the same line over and over again. So yeah, I Would Die For You would probably be the more radio friendly song, like more palatable. You can just kind of put it on and vibe to it. But Kiss and Little Red Corvette had so much creativity and kind of unexpectedness that I felt in them, and that's what I really connected to from them, and that is why those two were my favorites of the 4 songs we listened to. Maybe Purple Rain, just not my era. But we have one more song to go. We are going to be watching the music video for Raspberry Beret. I love this title. Super excited to see how he's going to represent it visually. I have heard the editing in this is really cool. Soup? It's giving me like that 70s show.
1, 2, 3.
My God, I feel like I've been transported. Okay, this was 1985, so it wasn't the 70s. Love the cloud suit. The editing is gonna make me dizzy. So unfazed, like he's just so unbothered. What is going on? The backdrop.
Yeah. I was working part-time in a 5 and dime. My boss was Mr. McGee. He told me several times that he didn't like my kind, 'cause I was a bit too leisurely. It seemed that I was busy doing something close to nothing, but different than the day before. That's when I saw her. Ooh, I saw her. She walked into the outdoor. She wore a raspberry beret.
Oh!
The kind you find in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret. If it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more.
This is another song I've heard, but I never knew what the lyric was. I think I thought it was something else. I don't even know what I thought it was or what I was singing when I would sing along to this, but yeah, I've definitely heard this.
I think I love
It's giving up. Like he's about to float away.
was. She had the nerve to ask me if I planned to do her any harm.
The way they're playing the guitar is so interesting. I haven't really seen that before, like that strumming method. The backdrop is confusing me. Like, I can't take it seriously because of that.
Overcast days never turn me on. There's something about the clouds and her.
It's the green screen being completely missing pieces for me.
Damn, when she kissed me, she knew how to get a kiss. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret.
They're just getting down.
Raspberry beret.
They're twinning with their hairstyles.
Rain sounds so cool.
I feel like, was this time period like known for using animations and stuff in the music videos? Maybe I just haven't watched enough music videos in my life, but I'm not used to this in the music videos that I watch.
Bottom roof. The horses wonder who you are. Thunder towns out.
He's just one of many characters in this. Like, he's just kind of, this is not about Prince, you know? This is more about the vibes of the entire setup.
If I had the chance to do it all again, I wouldn't change a stroke. 'Cause baby, I'm the most. But a girl as fine as she was there.
There's so many people. They're awkwardly spaced out though, so it's just kind of like, it's just an interesting arrangement. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. Kind of takes you back to that time period. At the beginning of the music video, when it spun around, I felt like I was literally placed inside a time capsule and taken back to 1985. Everything from the fashion to like their dance moves, the editing, everything was so nostalgic for a time period that I wasn't even alive. But nonetheless, it was nostalgic. Felt very free, you know, very careless. And what was interesting is it didn't feel like he was the main focus of the music video. It felt like it was more about the vibes and more about just the music rather than him being a star and being in the spotlight. And nowadays, you will never see a music video without the singer being the main part and being very much in the spotlight, in the forefront, getting all the attention. At least the music videos that I've seen, that's always the vibe. And I felt like he was kind of humbly there. Like, he was obviously one of the main parts, but we had that other girl next to him that had a similar amount of screen time and was similarly proportioned to be just as big as him in the frame, and everyone around him and all the editing was just kind of overtaking even Prince's existence in the music video. So it was just kind of interesting to me. Made me think he might be a little humble guy who doesn't care about the spotlight or fame as much and just wants to, you know, be about the music. And thinking about the fact that his name was the artist formerly known as Prince, he changed his name to a symbol that's not even pronounceable. I feel like maybe he is humble and doesn't care about the fame as much. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is literally just me making stuff up based on things that I noticed in the music video. So I could definitely be wrong, but yeah, guys, this was a fun little journey here. My favorite two songs were Little Red Corvette and Kiss. I loved both of those songs. After hearing the rest, I realized how much I loved those songs because the other ones, I just don't know that they were my thing, if I'm being completely honest and real. Raspberry Beret was really catchy. I liked it. I just think since I've heard it a lot, I don't know that it was like as special to hear it, but the other two just did not speak to me on a spiritual level, and that is a bummer, but I'm still really glad I checked this out. I mean, the vocal versatility, definitely something I never would have seen coming in a million trillion years. The production, the fact he plays all his own instruments is insane. So yes, a very well-rounded artist, obviously, from everything I've seen. I don't need to be the one to say it in 2025, but here I am, nonetheless, to say that Prince is a well-rounded artist. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Finally checking him out for the first time. Let me know what other songs or albums you think I would enjoy based on the songs that I liked. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here and for caring about my little opinions. I just really appreciate every single one of you who watches my videos, and sending you so much love and light. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.